The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now let's run. Let's run.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, 626. Check back. Check back. Show it up. Show it up. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 3, check 3.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Push him back. 48.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Off to Thomas on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Number 8. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
The 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Stays on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Slap. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Right inside. Wide left. Check.
Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen on your man.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes left side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? They gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons 3.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Panthers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Austin Eckler.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what your game plan just a little bit better.